Ooh. Oh, hi, John. How you doing, buddy? It's Dave. Remember me? Well, I was much younger when we first met. Probably a little better looking, too. I don't know. Anyway, you might remember me. I'm the guy whose career in journalism you gave a big start to. Ha ha! I just ended a sentence with a preposition. Ha ha ha! Which you would definitely have edited out of my stories. Gosh, it's been almost 100 years since 1976, and I walked into the offices of the Gallatin Examiner and the Sumner County News, and Bob Atkins introduced us. Remember Bob? What a swell guy he was. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to say I'm sorry I can't be there at the party. Frankly, I'm too cheap to pay for a ticket from Anchorage to wherever it is you are. And Linda refused to buy a plane ticket for me. She did offer a bus ticket. However, that would have taken me about a month and a half to get there from Anchorage. So sorry I can't be there, but I do want to congratulate you on your retirement and thank you for all you did to help get my career started. It lasted about 35 years. I went to daily papers in Florida and California and back to Florida and back to the other side of Florida and spent a lot of time in Florida. And then it just kind of fizzled out at the end there, and I wound up in Alaska where I'm a communications director for the Alaska State Medical Association. Boy, this is just getting really long. Let me cut it off here and see if I can maybe sit down and write a script or something. Well, John, this is why I went into print media. I'm just not good with the video. Anyway, and I apologize for the shaky picture. I'm not very good at holding the iPhone real still. Anyway, it's been a long time you've been in this business, and heck, I thought you'd been in it a long time when we met back in '76. And you taught me how to be a good journalist and a good editor and a good reporter, and you taught me how to yell at people. That's a lot of fun. And anyway, we had some good times there in Gallatin with Kitty and Ramona and Jim and Mr. Clark and Ernest and all those people and that Mark guy who I replaced. I never can remember him. I don't know what happened to him. And Bobby Ridings, I mentioned Bobby Ridings. It was a fun time, but it was a learning time. It was a growing time, and we just had a great bunch of people. But under your leadership, we put out some really good papers for a little town, much better than that town deserved, frankly. So want to thank you for everything, and I hope to get down there to Ashland again sometime. Did that sound sincere? And certainly you and Linda should come up and visit in Anchorage. We've got a lot of stuff up here. We got bears, and we got glaciers, and we got Sarah Palin, all kinds of things. Come on up. Love to have you anytime. I recommend coming up in the summertime for starters, but anytime you want to come up, just come right on up. Gosh, it seems like I was going to say something else important, but I have a message from the other side from Billy Hobbs. Remember Billy Hobbs? It would behoove you to remember Billy Hobbs and all those other characters we had to cover back in Gallatin. I replaced a guy named Mark Zimmerman. I don't know if you remember Mark, but he was the guy you inflicted permanent physical damage on. And right now I'm going to turn things over to Mark. I'm going to say goodbye and have a good time there and enjoy your party, enjoy your retirement. I hope the kids have picked out a nice home for you to live in. I know mine have. But anyway, here's poor old crippled Mark. And I love you, John, and I wish you all the best. Did that sound sincere? I never did like the guy. Let's turn this off.
My name is Mark Zimmerman. I work with John Cannon at Hendersonville and Gallatin, Tennessee. John was a fantastic newspaperman. He was rough and tough, but he also knew how to finesse a story and get the information that the readers needed. John was a hell of a newspaperman, and I always looked up to him, and I learned a lot from working with him. So congratulations, John, on your retirement. And oh, by the way, John didn't do this to me. That was something else. Anyway, enjoy your retirement, John.
What? That's it. That's the whole thing. Enjoy the party. Happy retirement. I stole that from the examiner office about a couple years after I left there. Snuck it right past Bob Atkins. He never even saw it. Mark helped me. Bye, John. Really, for real this time.